Okay, hang on a minute, guys, here, because I cannot see you guys or hear you guys or anything here. Okay, hang on. I'm getting to YouTube. So, what a day. I've had, did some stuff setting up some other things I need to do for another venture of mine, which was good. And, I have to check on some housekeeping here with PayPal and White Angel, so I can tell you if your item will go out tomorrow. I will need to know that immediately. And let me see. Okay, White Angel, I sent you a PayPal for your shipping, but at this point, it's probably, it would have to have been paid earlier in the day to go out tomorrow. So if you get it paid, it will go out on Thursday, Thursday, where are we? Thursday. And then I will begin to pack another box for you, which may be the only box, like I may only need to do one more box. And I'm just trying to see if I have anyone else here that I need to take care of here. Let's see, 3 boxes went out today. Carol went out today. Christy went out today. What did I do? Oh, what did I buy here? Oh, okay. Let me take care of this for Christy. Christy, I see your thing here. I'm going to take care of that right now. All right. Done. Okay. And sorry about that. Didn't see that till I just got here. Now let me see. Dina, you paid that. I think it just wasn't in the request, right? I'm pretty sure. I think everybody so far is good. Let me see. Dina. Manager of 3 months years. I'm going to have to get your stuff out, packed up tomorrow. Sorry. Took me a little longer than I thought because I had to do a bunch of stuff today. Let me see here. Dina, maybe you didn't. Dina, I sent another request. If you can hear me, Dina. And I sent your stuff out already. So, I'm not worried about that. And Kate, I think that's an old request, and you paid it out of the request, so I have to go get that. And the other one, yeah. Let's see, she just takes money, never sends it. Nobody here. Emily, you should have your stuff. Farm Wife, you told me you got your stuff. That's great. I think we're pretty good. Okay, I will, but I'm going to have to bill. I'm going to be doing Rough, the rest of White Angel, and I've got to take care of a few other things. All right, but that's what I had to take care of there. All right, let me get back. And I'm sorry, but I just had to go over there and just do that. I'm going to try to find you guys on YouTube. I'm very sorry. All right. Let me go over here. And we'll go here. Oopsie, I have to do one thing before I go in there. All right, so today, probably, I don't know if any of you were shocked. Those of you that thought there would be a hung jury probably got a shock. But she was found guilty on all counts. In fact, it was very, very quickly delivered. There really was, it was quick in and out. Her attorney sat down and was writing something. At one point, it looked like she was being asked, like, you've got to pack it up and get out of here. The prosecution was shaking hands with, it looks like the victims' families, in the back, and the defense attorney really didn't even say much to Jennifer at all. And April 9th is going to be sentencing, and that is going to be after her husband's trial. And I think that at this point, her husband should just take some kind of a deal. I don't know, because, why go through this again? It's not going to have a different outcome. So, I'm trying to find something. I'm so sorry. There, okay. Got to get there. I had to fix something on my video. And, all right, now, let me go in here. I'm in here now. Go to live chat. Hi, Captain Lee, Fan, and Batman. Okay. Hi, Al. Hi, Liz Tops. Uh-oh, what's the matter? Hold on, let me get back up here. Sherry, Margot, End It. End It? How come you have a weird name now? How did you change? You just changed it. Why'd you change it like that? End It in parentheses. And then you put a whole bunch of cursey words? Oh. Okay. Hey, I'm listening from bed. I have an appointment for a test tomorrow. Prayers everything goes well for you tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. A few of us do. I hope everything goes well for everyone. I've never had a Doppler ultrasound. Is that for a blood clot? I've had those. I tell you something. I don't know where they're doing it. But I'll tell you something funny. The Captain Lee Fan, I was in the hospital having it done on my leg. And I don't think I'm very ticklish anymore, but when she was going down my inner thigh, I could not stop laughing. And I kept telling her, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I said, I don't know what is going on with me. I'm not usually ticklish at all. I'm like, okay. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And I thought I was never going to get through it. I just literally could not stop laughing. I don't know what it was. I said, please tell me this happens to other people. She said, yes. I said, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. It was just, I wish I had a video of it because it was crazy. Just for myself, I wouldn't share it. But anyway, so I hope everything goes well for you, and I hope everything goes well for everyone that has appointments and procedures this week. I get you. Let me tell you something else. That's why I was getting checked, okay? My calves and my feet were swelling. And do you know what it is? Okay, it was, what was it? It was my thyroid levels were off big time. And I think it was a little bit of my anemia, but I think it was my thyroid levels that were doing it. Have you had your thyroid checked? They had to check everything. They wanted to make sure there were no blood clots, yada, yada, yada. I had the D-Dimmler test and all that. So I don't know if did you have the I think it's called the D-Dimmler test. Did you have that? Well, prayers everything goes all right, Captain Lee. Well, it is probably the best thing to walk around. When you do sit down, keep your legs elevated high. Don't eat salty things. Maybe try, do you have a diuretic, like a water pill or something? Did they give you something like that? because I was getting a pain in the back of my calf. In fact, last week I was having the pain in the back of my calf. That always scares me, but I had it when I had that, and it was about my my thyroid was out of wacky. The anemia, don't know about my other stuff. I've been anemic since. Yeah, well, you should check you should have your thyroid levels checked, because it's very, very, very common for your levels to be off around this time, around like from 40 years old and up. You should be having that checked. Anyway, I pray everything goes well for you. So let me get this thing. I want to look at some of the reactions from the families to the guilty. So in case you don't know this, she was convicted of guilty on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the 4 people killed by the shooter, her son. Now, sentencing is April 9th. It's anywhere for up to 15 years. They could run consecutively, concurrently. I don't know what the sentencing is going to look like. Ruby, Frankie, and Jody Hildebrandt are going to be sentenced February 22nd, I believe it is. So let's see what's going on with reaction from the families, okay? So let's take a look. This is a precedent-setting case, right? Now that parents can be convicted, right, of involuntary manslaughter for something their child does, right? So families, according to CBS in Detroit, they say that families that either had or have children that went to the Oxford High School or go to the Oxford High School say that the guilty verdict for Jennifer Crumbley is a relief. But at the end of the day, it's just another step in the legal process, and we know the wheels of the legal system grind very slowly, right? So a parent named George Stofan said there's no playbook for something like this. And I quote, "We don't talk about it much anymore. We feel like we are covering a lot of the same ground and having the same conversation over and over, and it gets tiring. It gets mentally and sometimes physically tiring." He went on to say, and I quote, "When I see information in the news, particularly in the national news and court dates and trials, I'm triggered. I think that it is those types of events that take me back to that day." So there's a feeling, where are we here? Oh my goodness.
After about 11 hours.
Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Why are these got this stuff? We didn't want the stuff. Okay, so let me go over here. And see exactly what her verdict could mean for parents, right? It's a historic verdict that found her guilty of involuntary manslaughter. The shooting occurred in 2021, and now this has set a precedent. It has set a precedent for gun owners, and it outlines responsibilities for parents of individuals showing warning signs. So the senior vice president for law and policy at every town said, and I quote, "Today's verdict underscores the important responsibility of parents and gun owners in preventing children from having unsupervised access to deadly weapons." According to legal experts around the world, they say this verdict could open the door for more prosecution of parents in shootings, in where their kids are involved in shootings. Christina Baldwin, stepmother of Madison Baldwin, who was one of the students that was killed, cries as the verdict is read in court. Okay, Chris Brown, the president of Brady, said that, and I quote, "Irresponsible behavior like Jennifer Crumbley exhibited is why 76% of school shooters under the age of 18 get their firearms from home. The consequences are irreparable, and the families of the children killed in this brutal attack will never again get to hold their children close and watch them grow. The verdict will not bring back the children killed or heal the wounds of those injured, but it does bring a shred of justice for the families who were so egregiously wronged. Today's decision sends a powerful message to parents and other parties that they can be responsible for the actions that foreseeably contribute to gun violence, even if they don't pull the trigger." End quote. And that's the whole thing, foreseeably, where the defense argued that she didn't know, she couldn't see, she didn't know what was happening, she didn't have the full picture. The school is to blame, lot of that on the other side of this. So, first of its kind case, and it took 2 days of deliberations. And the jury in the Oakland County Circuit Court in Metro Detroit delivered the verdict. She now faces up to 15 years in prison ahead of her sentencing that's scheduled for April 9th. Now, see, they say up to 15 years, so they won't run them consecutively. Because like in Ruby's case, I believe they said they were going to run them consecutively. So could it possibly be 15 years on each count if she got the maximum, run consecutively? Could that be 60 years? I don't know. I think it's a possibility for Ruby Frankie and Jody. I don't know, but let's see. The prosecutor Karen McDonald, said that, and I quote, "We have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that she is guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. It's a rare case. It takes some really egregious facts. It does the unthinkable, and she has done the unthinkable, and because of that, 4 kids have died." She didn't have a substantial reaction to the verdict being read out in the courtroom. She has cried through different parts of the trial, but there really wasn't much of a reaction. You saw the disappointment and stuff on her face. I mean, like, her head was down. She was clearly deflated with it, right? Okay, so a major element of this case was that drawing that the Crumbleys were called to the school because of this drawing on this math paper, right? And it was just 4 days before that James Crumbley took Ethan Crumbley to a gun shop, and they purchased it as an early Christmas present to their son. They met at the school, and they were advised to seek help for their son, but they were not ordered to take their son out of school or anything like that. In fact, neither parent checked the son's backpack where he had the gun, nor did the school. Neither parent asked where the gun was, nor did either parent check to see it was still at home. The school counselor, Sean Hopkins, said there had been other meetings with the parents of the shooter. He said that it was his hope that one of the parents would take the shooter home, but he didn't tell them that they had to, and he thought it was strange that they didn't. He was thinking more that the shooter had more signs that possibly would take his own life, and he didn't want him to be alone. So in a way, if the parents were going back to jobs or whatever, he was like, oh, well, then he's better off at school, and didn't push that he should have been taken out of school, right? In addition to that drawing on the math paper, right, it says things like this: my life is useless, the thoughts won't stop, help me. And then you have the picture of the shooter in a shooter stance with the gun, blood, stuff, very disturbing images. So parents kind of said that what they thought this was a reaction about his failing math grade, having his phone taken away, told he couldn't go to the shooting range until his grades improved. This, according to Jennifer Crumbley, was the first time she'd ever been called to the school for a conference, like immediately, like right now. Not like, maybe we can meet at, what your earliest convenience, blah, blah, blah. No, right now. So she had to leave work to go there. She thought her son was going to get in trouble, thought he might be suspended, but said that after she attended the meeting, she was kind of a little bit surprised that it was, in her words, nonchalant and brief. She said, and I quote on this as she testified, "There is never a time when I would refuse to take him home." She also said that she told her husband to start calling mental health professionals, like the counselor suggested. She said that she feels that her and her husband lost everything. She says she doesn't feel like she failed as a parent. She said she had no reason to think her son was a danger to anyone else. And she said that she doesn't look back and think that she would have done anything differently. She said, and I quote, "You spend your whole life trying to protect your child from other dangers. You never would think you would have to protect your child from harming somebody else." She also said that she wished he would have killed her and her husband instead of the other kids at the school. She said that her husband, James, was the one that was responsible to store the gun. She said that guns were really not her thing, and that it was secured using a cable lock that had a key to unlock it, and it was hidden in a decorative beer stein throughout the house. Her attorney, Smith, during her closing, and we went over this again, said, hey, the prosecution, they cherry-picked this stuff, they did this stuff, they're cherry-picking to make Jennifer Crumbley look like a negligent mother. They want to conflate the magnitude of the tragedy with Crumbley's parenting. She said that the case came down to the prosecution improperly asking the jury to come to the assumption that Jennifer Crumbley could have conceived what no parent would think their child would be capable of. She said, and I quote, when you look back in hindsight with 20/20 vision, it is easy to say this could have been different. That could have been different. This would have changed. Plain and simple, the deadly shooting at Oxford High School in 2021 should have and could have been prevented had the Crumbleys not acquired a gun for their 15-year-old. And that is a quote from Nick Suplina, Senior Vice President for Law and Policy at Everytown for Gun Safety. And U.S. Representative Elisa Slotkin made a statement today saying, and I quote, today is a historic day in Michigan and really for the whole country. Having watched the Oxford community go through this school shooting firsthand and seeing the lifelong hole it ripped in the lives of everyone involved, the verdict feels like a small moment of relief. It is my hope that it brings a bit of peace to the survivors and to the entire community, as I know everyone in Oxford has worked to heal together over the past 2 years. So parents of the victims in the Oxford High School shooting hope that the guilty verdict for Jennifer Crumbley, the shooter's mother, helps change how incidents are handled moving forward. Tate Meyer, Madison Baldwin, Hannah St. Juliana, and Justin Schilling had their lives callously taken by Crumbley's son, who was just 15 years old at the time. Hang on a minute, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know why. This is really being a little jerk. Hold on, I'm trying to reload something. I hope that it's not going to do what it did yesterday. It kept losing the signal. I don't know. It doesn't want to play nice with friends. Okay, let me see. Okay, so Craig Schilling, who lost his son, Justin, in the tragedy, said he's happy with the verdict. It's still a sad situation to be in. And I quote, said, there has to be a level of accountability that hasn't been there before. We can't just continue living life with the uncertainty of whether or not our kids are going to come home from school, or are we going to have fun at the game. You know, anything. It doesn't matter what circumstances. Now, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel said that she hopes we won't see any more Ethan Crumbley situations after the safe and secure storage laws go into effect on February 13th. She said, and I quote, "It won't be a matter of having to show gross negligence that a parent didn't properly secure a weapon. It's strict liability." And Schilling said, and I quote, "This is still just one step in the process. There's more to do. We all have work now. We all know we are to be held responsible for anything that we do." James Crumbley is having a separate trial in March. Sentencing for Jennifer Crumbley again is April 9th. James has the same 4 charges. And jurors serving on his trial will not be able to consider the verdict against his wife. But really, Okay. Here. So let me get back to the chat and see what you guys think of the verdict. What does everybody think of the verdict? Let me know. This is still saying November 24th. I don't know what this is about. I really don't. Okay. Rando, how are you? "She was definitely not a defendant easy to like. She always looked mean. Her demeanor definitely didn't help her case," said Rando. Thank you for your thoughts, Rando. Let's see. Rando said, "This case has such serious implications for other parents. It is really interesting from the legal standpoint." Kama Sutra, good to see you. "So with parents like those, you don't need enemies." Kevin says, "I don't know how I feel about it charging mother for what her kid did." Captain Lee says, "No, he won't give me a water pill. I wonder why." Okay, let me see. Kevin says, "I don't know how." Okay, my God, you wrote that twice. Okay. "Not sure. I think it may help things in the future," Al says. 100% agreed with the guilty verdict, says Kama Sutra. Monica, hi. She says it's fair. Okay, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, we just have to see what, I mean, I don't understand how the father's trial is going to be any different, or, I don't know. I think he probably should just take a plea there, right? I'm trying to see if we have anything else. Wow. Hang on a minute. What happened? Where did this happen? Where did Upper Darby Township, Pennsylvania? Yikes. A man was shot in the head on Sunday while attempting to defend his sister. Authorities are continuing to search for the alleged shooter. The family of 24-year-old Canito Montoya say they are devastated after the shooting. Canito's not expected to survive. He's on life support while the family makes organ donation decisions, and I believe he may have passed now. He was shot outside the house on Kent Road in Upper Darby around 2 a.m. The police say they're looking for the suspect, who is Yaikop Menjivar, 31 years old. According to an arrest affidavit, just after 2 a.m., Menjivar arrived at the Montoya home and demanded to speak with his ex-girlfriend, who's Montoya's sister. The brother stepped in to defend his sister, and everything broke loose. They went down to the basement, got physical, and Menjivar pulled out a handgun and shot the brother in the forehead. Montoya's father said, and I quote, "The assassin came to the house to kill her because she didn't want to be with him." Because Montoya is on life support, I don't think he has brain activity, according to what I'm reading, and I think that he might have passed, because I've read other articles, but I don't think the prognosis is good. They have moved ahead with murder charges for Menjivar. Menjivar is believed to be traveling in a distinct-looking blue Honda Civic with Pennsylvania tags, LWH 4182. Now let me, this is who they're looking for. Right there. And Montoya's family described their son as a devoted uncle, a Honduran native, humble and social. And they urged Menjivar and his family to turn him in. If there's a family member of his hiding him, please turn him in to police, his family said. And this is the victim. Very sad. Prayers go out to the family. He was trying to protect his sister, and craziness, right? Crazy. It's not problem-solving skills that just so. Okay, so Harmony Montgomery. You know, remember the little girl that was, oh gosh, I thought I saw it the other day. She was, I can't think of her name. She was killed. She was found along the road or something. I think it was like in the Midwest. I have to go through this. I was wondering what was going on in that one. So Adam Montgomery, who's charged with the second-degree murder for the beating death of his daughter, Harmony Montgomery, pictured there, is going to trial later this month. But he wants to wear leg shackles instead of a leg brace. He's charged with the murder of Harmony Montgomery, who was 5. They believe he killed her by striking her in the head repeatedly with a closed fist. He also faces accusations of assault, witness tampering, and falsifying physical evidence. The Hillsborough County Superior Court in New Hampshire said the defendant made an unconventional decision. Superior Court Judge Amy Messer said to the defendant that I was advised this morning that you preferred not to wear the leg brace and you want to be in leg shackles. Is that accurate? He confirmed he wanted to wear shackles, and he says he's had enough time to talk it over with his lawyer. Jury selection is scheduled to begin. Well, it would begin today. The judge expected to decide whether the charges should be split into 2 trials before jury selection. It's unclear when another hearing will take place before the trial. So I don't know what the deal is on that. Very odd. I'm not sure. Okay, so about Brian Koberger, he lost again. His lawyers have tried twice to have the grand jury's indictment dismissed. Both times they were rejected in October. Then defense attorneys held a hearing in January to reconsider these denials, but Judge John Judge once again rejected their request. He wrote, and I quote, "The court does not find error with any factual findings or application of well-settled law to the facts as found. In reaching the decision, the court spent a significant amount of time reviewing the grand jury proceedings and researching the issues presented by the defendant. Reconsideration does not change the court's decision." So, sorry, you've struck out again. Koberger's lawyers have requested to schedule an evidentiary presentation and argument before the end of April. And let's see. The prosecutors filed court documents detailing their intent to pursue the death penalty, as they consider the murders especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel. So, sorry there, Brian. You're not winning. Okay, so we got, wow, she's 53. I don't know, sometimes, I wonder. Sometimes I just want to guess people's ages, like, really, because I wouldn't guess her age at 53. Maybe one night we'll do that. I'll just get random people's pictures or something without looking at their ages, and we'll throw them up there, and then we'll just see if we can guess ages. They had a TV show. Remember that TV show? They put people in a box? Because I think sometimes, like, I'm terrible at guessing ages. Like, sometimes you don't know between, like, somebody could be in their late 20s, and they look like 40. You know what I mean? I'm just so shocked lately. It's kind of crazy. Anyway. I wouldn't go 53 on this woman at all. Not in a million years. Anyway, that's here nor there. Well, she was a daycare provider in Indiana. She's going to be 6 months in the slammer because I guess she was trying to get kids in her daycare to go to sleep. So guess what she did? She gave them melatonin gummies, and she did not have the parents' permission to do so. Her name is Tanya Rochelle Voris. She pled guilty last year to felony neglect and misdemeanor reckless supervision by a child care provider. So she's going to spend 6 months behind bars, and then she's going to have 18 months of probation. And this occurred when she was employed at Kids Life Child Care Ministry at New Life Church in Cumberland, Indiana. She gave the kids gummies at nap time. Here you go, kids. She gave the gummies to 17 children that she was entrusted to care for, and their ages ranged from infants to 4 years old. At first, one parent had granted permission for the administration of the sleep aid to their child during 2-hour naps. But then she started giving that melatonin to other children after she liked the effects of the melatonin. That came right from David M. Falk, the pastor of New Life Church in Cumberland. The court documents say that she dispensed the melatonin gummies to forcefully induce sleep in several children for her personal gain and not having to deal with fussy or problematic children who would not sleep during nap time, which was characterized by several staff members as their break time. She continued to utilize the melatonin until David M. Falk, the pastor, became aware of it. At that time, she was fired. That was January of 2023. Some of the parents of the kids told the investigators that their children began having difficulty sleeping at night after they were given these gummies. They also displayed erratic behavior, irritability, and headaches. A 1-year-old toddler developed a skin rash, and it was recognized as a typical allergic reaction to the melatonin. Hancock County Prosecutor Brent Eaton said, and I quote, "There are many side effects of over-the-counter medications, and those can impact individuals in a variety of ways depending on any health conditions, medications, and other supplements present, which is why it's imperative parents always express permission for any medication to be given." The Hancock Superior Court Judge Dan Marshall issued a sentence where all terms were ordered to run concurrently, and she has a possibility of early release for good behavior. Okay, let's talk about some stalking now, okay? Get out of here. Hold on a minute. I've got to get a picture of my person here. Saratoga County, New York. Okay. All right, let me get something here. Okay, so here's an airport in Vermont. All right. Why is the airport is being shown? You're going to see. Guy named Michael Arnold, 65, was arrested Tuesday. He drove into Bennington Airport. Right there. That's where his plane was parked. Police allege that Michael Arnold threw tomatoes out of his plane over the area where the woman lives. This is for real, okay? This is really why we are in trouble. Because this is the kind of thing that, I don't know, that seems, like a good idea. He is now facing charges of using an airplane to stalk a woman in New York. At one point, he tossed those tomatoes as he flew over her town. Wow, you showed her. You really did, Michael Arnold. He appeared Wednesday in Bennington County Superior Criminal Court for an arraignment on several charges, including aggravated stalking, providing false information to police. And I'm sorry, I said he was arrested today. He was arrested not today. He was arrested in October. And I don't know why this came up as, sometimes when there's a new update to the case, they post it as a new case. But we have not covered this, and this sounds pretty interesting. So I'm going to stick with this. So this was in October. And that's why you see that beautiful fall foliage there. It was a beautiful fall. He takes a plane. He gets like a bushel of tomatoes. They were probably rotten ones or something. I hope he didn't waste good tomatoes. And he flies over this woman in New York's town, and then he proceeds to throw tomatoes out of the plane, because that's going to show her. Michael Arnold showed her. He invoked his right to wait a day before entering a plea to the charges. We're going to have to see what happened with this guy now. The judge said Arnold will need to represent himself or hire an attorney. He was then currently free after posting $5,000 bail. The affidavit says that the Bennington police were notified by the FBI in Albany that New York authorities had been investigating Arnold for reportedly stalking a woman who lived in Schuylerville for several years, and he used an airplane to do it. He flew low over her home. She lives in a village in the northeastern part of the town of Saratoga. Then there was a tip that his plane may be at that airport in Bennington. That was confirmed, and he was arrested as he was driving into the airport. He was served with an order of protection on May 30th from a court in Saratoga County, New York. It had a condition that he cease and desist flying any and all aircraft while the order remained in effect. Well, he didn't follow that or abide by that, right? His airplane had been moved, to an empty hangar, and when he arrived there, he demanded to know where it was. Investigators told Arnold he was under arrest. He ordered him to put his hands behind his back. But then he pulled away, and the officer grabbed him by his left arm, put him in handcuffs. He told officers he had not been stalking anyone, and he was at the Bennington airport to sell his plane to another person. He denied flying his plane Monday until they told him they had video showing him flying that plane. And then he admitted that he flew it over Charlottesville, but said he was only going to take photos to post on Facebook. The affidavit stated that when investigators called the woman Arnold had been accused of stalking to tell her about the arrest, she thanked them and said she had been afraid that Arnold was going to fly his plane into her home. And apparently this Arnold guy had been a customer where this woman had worked at some point. He sent her unsolicited, inappropriate photos by email, and the woman said she told Arnold to stop the low flyovers of her home, but he just didn't. Well, hey Arnold, you better stop it. So that's really that. Let's see now. See what else is going on. I didn't get much sleep last night, not a lot at all. And we had some exciting exciting stuff going on. We had a really exciting thing. We were in, it was like a party kind of thing. I don't know. I didn't get to sleep till, oh my gosh. Well, I tried to sleep around 7, but then I knew the verdict was coming in. So I did not sleep very well at all. And I tried to lay down at around 6 o'clock to try to get a couple of hours of sleep. And I lay down, but I could not fall asleep. So I'm not going to stay on very late. It's already 2 o'clock. I've got a lot of things to do. Tomorrow we have a sale, but I have a lot of things to do. Prior to that, we are having a community sale, which is great. Help out the community and let our community members come up and sell twice a week, which is a great thing. So, Gypsy Rose has a docuseries set at Lifetime. I was trying to see what else is going on. So I'm not going to stay on very much longer because I am feeling tired. And if I'm feeling tired, I think I should just probably lay down and go to sleep. But let me see what else. Well, this isn't good at all. A Florida woman, Florida again, of course. Sorry, it's the way it is. Kendra Boone, 33 years old. She stole a deputy sheriff patrol car and she sent law enforcement on a car chase that ended with her and 2 others dead. She was reported for allegedly trying to steal an older woman's keys in Silver Springs. Sheriff Billy Wood said at a press conference. Sheriff's deputy Chris Witt responded to the incident, stepped out of his vehicle, and told Boone to go get in the back of it. Instead, she jumped into the passenger side window, into the driver's seat where the keys were still in the ignition, and sped off. She fled in the stolen car for several miles, driving well over 100 miles per hour. Wow. Of course, she was driving erratically. She was, trying to lose these deputies, whizzing around, while she was trying to pass a semi-truck on the highway. And didn't somebody else just have this semi-truck, that other deputy, right? That was, yeah. She moved over to the shoulder, and when she merged back onto the road, she lost control of the vehicle and she collided with oncoming traffic. She crashed head-on into a pickup truck. She and the 3 people who'd been in the pickup truck were found unresponsive by deputies. A 73-year-old man, a 72-year-old woman, were declared dead. They were in the pickup truck. The 3rd passenger was transported to the hospital. They are in critical condition. Let's see. Mr. Wood said, and I quote, this is a quote, "This moron stole a police vehicle and killed 2 human beings. Excuse me. Miss Boone had a sprawling criminal history, which included 13 felony charges, and she had just been released from prison weeks earlier." Wow, that's horrendous. Oh, today, yeah, today, they had one witness on the trial, the Michelle Troconis trial, and it was Powell Gimiani. Let's talk about that for a minute, even though I know I'm all over the place in this live. I did watch this. Let me make this a little smaller so that you can possibly see this, maybe. So, if you remember this guy, he was the owner of that red Tacoma, the one with the seats, right, that Fotis wanted him to change. He's also the guy that kept the other seats. He's also the guy that told officers about that, right? He's also the guy that told them about Fotis's bike. Remember the bike that was seen in the back of his pickup truck? And remember, he's the guy that was going back and forth to those different addresses. And, remember when he was coming in on, they said that they were having relations by the car, her and Fotis, when he came one time. It was just crazy in some of the testimony that Michelle Troconis gave. Anyway, he said that Fotis pressured him to get rid of the pickup truck seats. Well, we know that, right? We know that because he wanted him to replace them, told him to go to a lot to get them. They got the Porsche seats and they put them in there, but he didn't bolt them to the floor, he said. He was an employee of Fotis Dulos, and he would drop his red truck off. He would drive usually this white Jeep Cherokee that he liked to drive, and it's alleged that Fotis took Gimiani's pickup truck with his bike in the back. He parked it along a road. He grabbed the bike out of the back. He sped along with a hoodie, and the hood pulled up over him, biked along fast, went to Jennifer's house, waited for her in the garage, killed her when she got in, then, disposed of her body, got the truck back, left her car, her Suburban, parked on that Waveney Park. Okay, we've gone over this like a million times what happened here, but this is Gimiani. And so the 18th day of this trial, he was on the hot seat all day. The prosecutor, Sean McGinnis, said that Gimiani expressed that he was getting frustrated when Fotis Dulos had his truck cleaned. And I quote, he said, "Don't worry about it. There's nothing going on. I just want to clean everything. The police might come. They might find something. They destroy my name, destroy the company name." He then testified that he asked Fotis why he wanted to change out the truck seats. When Fotis told him to get them out of the truck and get rid of them so they won't be found. And I quote Powell saying, he said, "Can we not talk about it? Can you just do it?" He kept on pressing me on it. He was growing angry. Gimiani did, like I said, he replaced those truck seats, but he did not bolt the new ones to the floor, and he did not get rid of the old ones. Authorities then got those seats. They tested that, and Jennifer Dulos' blood was on one of the old seats. He has an immunity clause, okay, that Gimiani. It was presented during the testimony. He's the former project manager at the 4 Group, and he has an immunity clause. So he also testified that Fotis Dulos, a month or two before his wife disappeared, showed him and another employee a photo of her house and asked them if they saw any cameras. Gimiani said he didn't see any, but he added, "She can record you with anything. Just don't do anything stupid when you go there." Now, the defense attorney, John Schoenhorn, objected to Gumieni's testimony about what photos Dulo said, calling it hearsay, requesting a mistrial. The judge, Kevin Randolph, said the testimony was permitted and denied the request. Schoenhorn is going to cross-examine Gumieni tomorrow, which should be, I don't know, probably an all-day affair. Since today was like an all-day affair, Gumieni testified that Michelle Troconis said disparaging things about Jennifer Dulos and said sometime before Jennifer Dulos vanished that Fotis was upset about having to put down his sick dog, and that Michelle said Jennifer should be buried next to the dog in an apparent effort to cheer him up. Wow, Michelle, you really have a way with words. In a conversation with Gumieni a week after the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos, Troconis was upset that her and her daughter's photos had been posted online by the media and said she was going to kill Jennifer Dulos when she reappeared. That's all according to his testimony. Gumieni is a native of Poland. He came to the United States in 2000, got a green card. He was given immunity from criminal charges by prosecutors in exchange for his testimony. Now, Michelle Troconis' sister was speaking with news media outside the court, and she said that her family has received hundreds of letters supporting Michelle and calling her a good person and a good mother who would never hurt anyone. Her sister, Maricela, said, and I quote, "I hope that we can continue to demonstrate that she had nothing to do with the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos." Wow. Gumieni also testified that Fotis asked him to write down his whereabouts about the time that Jennifer Dulos disappeared, but he didn't want to. And he said, and I quote, "I was surprised. I told him, what am I going to do? If police is going to come over and ask me, I'm going to pull out a piece of paper and read it to them?" He was, shocked. Are you kidding me? Now, here's some evidence over here. Right there, hang on. And that is Gumieni's red Toyota Tacoma that's picked up on a surveillance video just before 6 p.m. on the day Jennifer Dulos disappeared. And what the heck? Seats there. That was 5/24 at 17:57:38. Interesting. Oh, wow. They say that, when did this happen? There was a plane that crashed off the North Carolina coast. They say the pilot was likely distracted before the crash. It's a small plane. It killed the pilot, 4 teens, and 3 other adults. The pilot failed to monitor the aircraft's speed as the plane slowed down and stalled. The pilot also likely experienced spatial distortion after the stall because of the poor weather conditions and the limited visibility. He failed to regain control of the airplane. 6 of the passengers were from coastal Carteret County and were returning home from a charity hunting event. The plane had taken off from the Hyde County Airport on the mainland and was headed south to Beaufort. Oh, very sad. The sheriff's office identified the adults on board as the pilot Ernest Durwood Rawls, 67 of Greenville, Jeffrey Worthington Rawls, 28 of Greenville, Stephanie Ann McInnes Fulcher, 42 of Sea Level, and Douglas Hunter Parks, 45 of Sea Level. The teenagers were identified as Jonathan Cole McInnes, 15 of Sea Level, Noah Lee Styron, 15 of Cedar Island, and Michael Daly Shepard, 15 of Atlantic, and Jacob Nolan Taylor, 16 of Atlantic. The 4 teenagers went to East Carteret High School. The pilot's estate, as well as the companies that employed the pilot and owned the plane, reached a $15 million settlement last year with the families of 5 passengers who had filed wrongful death lawsuits. The final STSB report stated that the pilot failed to enter a flight plan into the airplane's integrated flight management system before taking off. He said, "We'll get to it later." From shortly after the airplane leveled after takeoff through the final seconds of the flight, the pilot attempted to program, delete, reprogram, and activate a flight plan into the airplane's flight management system, according to that report. Okay, I think I'm going to do the WordPress Word cookies because I am getting very tired and I just want to get some seltzer. I want to get changed, get ready for bed, and just go to bed. I'll start a new Zoom. My eyes are burning. All right. There we go. I'm going to see where you guys are. Thank you for staying with me. There we go. Hi, Dina. I couldn't respond. Oh, okay. All right. That's fine, Dina. I figured he probably was because sometimes they can't go on the thing. So that was the other payment. That's fine. That because it was the second thing, right? I don't worry about it. You know, I know you. I'm totally. I have no problem. That's why I sent it. I know you're good for it. Not a worry. Not a worry in the world. No, I just didn't know. I even said you might have paid it because I know that happened to somebody else too. There's some reason they can't just pay it on the request and then the request stays there and you get all confused. But thank you. All right, February 7th. February's almost over, and guess what? Today is the day that Bucky Ann becomes Meemaw. I think that's what she is, a Meemaw. Congratulations to Bucky. All right. Uh-oh. Hi, Jeanette. Hey, Native Libra. What happened? Did you have your surgery? Was your surgery today? Hi, Emmy. Hi, Earth Angel. I need some help here with this puzzle. Never. No, there's no V. My eyes are like on fire. You're bad. My bad. I am just equine. Oh, there comes Margot. That's right. Oh, shoot. Ruin. And I have the other one. Isn't that crazy? I thought we can't do inquire. Yeah, because we don't have another I. That's what I was thinking. It's like really crazy. Run as fast as you can, right? Emmy, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Hey, I'm probably nuts tonight because I haven't had sleep. So I'm feeling punchy. And I'm feeling good. Rain those puppies in. Get the rains. Very good. What does Native Libra say? When are they going in? Choir. Quagmire. Corn. What happened? What happened, Earth Angel? I don't know. Oh. I haven't gone to sleep, Earth Angel. My eyes are like, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget it. I didn't make my little coffee today, but I'm going to make it tomorrow. I'm really going to try. I have so many things going on. Tomorrow's not going to be... I mean, I have a lot of things every day. I don't know. I'm just trying to do the best I can. It's all I can do, right? It's all I can do. Do the best I can. Quire. Let's see. End it. Quire. No. Sorry. Quire. No. Not there. Yes, and it was a success. Thanks for asking. I was at the store. Oh my gosh. Wait. Where are you? You're in the hospital? And you're already watching the show and everything? Oh, great news. I guess everybody will fill me in. Wonderful, Native Libra. I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you. I can hear Margot yelling at me. In your Okay, one more. And one little I had everybody watch the little dollhouse thing. 1, 2, 2 little spoons. 1, 2, 2 little cups. 2 little spoons, 2 little cups. Somebody's got to remember that. We had 2 dolls, 1 and 2. And then Sharon made us watch the Count Batty dance or something. I didn't really enjoy that, but I don't know why she likes that. Rue, R-U-E. It's a ruse. It's a ruse. Get it? Tired, but I'm going to make some little coffee tomorrow. Let's see if somebody said, okay, now one more. No, stop it. One and two, do. Dice. How about dice? Did we get dice? Co. And no, come on. I need help with this last one. My eyes are like burning. My eyes are just burning. Can't see anything. How come I can't see the word game? Why can't you see the word game? What do you mean? Wait, why can't Earth Angels see the word game? You see, I can't see the word game. Hold on. I'm pulling myself to the end. I see it. Did you go all the way to the end of the video, Earth Angel? Refresh it. Refresh that baby. Hi, Murder of Crows. Oiled? Uh-oh. It's a well-oiled machine. Uh-oh, that's not it. Oh, no. Okay, you figured it out? Yeah, we all have to laugh at ourselves. Don't worry about it, Earth Angel. No one's laughing at you. We're laughing with you. Come on. Why do you have all those cursey words end it? And why'd you put your name in parentheses? Do tell. Inquiring minds want to know. Why did you do that? Did you do that because of bad people? And you want to curse at those bad people? Because you want them to end it? And somehow you put that in parentheses? Like, I don't know, it's about them? And you're multiplying anything in parentheses. So you're multiplying your cursey words, lots of cursey words at the people that you want to end it. Is that right? Am I right? It's multiplied. End it. I don't know where end it is from. Did I say it? End it. End it! Oh, I get it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember. End it. What? End it. We're live. Yes, we're live. End it. But why'd you put it in parentheses? Now I know. Boy, you're really one of those people, you got to think about that, right? That's interesting. I just don't know why it's in parentheses now. Because there's another person, it's like, their name wasn't End It. Their name was like So Over It or something like that. I don't know. There you go. I get it. Eventually, I get it, you know? Liced. Liced. No. We can't lice them. That's gross, Emmy. With the face at the end. Oh, yeah. I always use those cursey faces, right? Or the big zippers. That's right. You're right. What is this here? It has to be more than iced. We have iced up there. What about delice? That is something. That's a word, delice. Oh no, we can't do delice. I hear Margot. D. No. Oldie. Oldie but goodies. No. Delic? Delic. No. I can't figure it out either. We must be stupid like everybody says. And we must be stupid playing these baby games. We can't get these baby games. We must be ignoramuses. Can't get a baby game? Your little baby games? Oh, here comes Margot. Yes. There we go. They were right. We can't get baby games. 1 and 2. One and 2. If it's a small one, I'll do it. If it's a big one, I may do it a little bit. Atoms. Atom first we have to do. Then we can do a plural. How about you? Mascot. Who got mascot? Shoot. Very good, guys. Oh, guys, guess what? I was told we're cheating. I was told we're cheating because we're playing this game together, guys. And now we can never be the champions legitimately because we're cheating. Who said that? Take a guess. Can you even believe something so idiotic? So absolutely freaking idiotic. Wow, that's when you have nowhere to go. Sorry, that was just incredible. I couldn't even believe that was true. We're cheating, guys. Don't I know that's cheating? Because I like to be enraged. That's what I do. I can go to talk shows and be enraged, can you? Dr. Phil loves me. I go to talk shows and I say I have no life but watching YouTube every day. Oh, I'm sure you can figure it out. You know that song? You remember that song ended? And they, everyone knew it was windy, 'cause windy has stormy eyes. Yeah, kind of like that, but not, but different. Kind of the same, but different. Okay. I did moat and moats, didn't I? I didn't. I did. It's windy and stormy eyes. Coma. Coma. Da, 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 da. That's cheating. You're a cheater. Cheating at a word game. What about all those people that buy the cheats? Is that cheating? What about if I used all of my spatulas? Is that cheating? Oh no. No one ever plays a game together. Gamers never play a game together. Never. That's cheating. I'm sorry, I need sleep. I told you guys this, okay? You never know what's going to come out of my mouth because I have not had sleep, okay? You guys are getting me in a lot of trouble, probably. Act. And acts, like the apostles' acts. Yeah, I have spatulas here, see? That's cheating. To me, that's cheating, right? Cheating, cheating, cheating. But people, you know, I don't know. Leave me alone. Okay. We got a cot. And then we have to go over here so we can go to 2. Oh, what could we do here? Mats? Did we do mats? We did mats. Okay. We could do cots. We did cots, right? Didn't we do cots? Oh, we did cot. We got it. We got it. I murder crows. It's not called cheating. It's called a community game. We play this together because we know how to do things together. It's called sharing. It's caring. I'm sorry. Probably going to have to delete this live tomorrow. No, I don't care. I'm tired. I'm tired. We're just having fun. We're having fun. We weren't hurting anyone. What was that song? We were just having fun. We weren't hurting anyone. I just have to get a message. No, we can't get a message to Maria because we can't do it. But we can do the Rock of Ages. And we can say it's the same, but it's different. It's the way you play the game, and you can play as many games. Excuse me. It's the way you play the game with your community that we're not the same. You want to gas people up. Just leave us alone. Sag rhymes with hags. And maybe people need to go to mass. Everybody could probably. And people are a mess. It's a saga. Let's see. What's the newest saga? Gases. Yes, gases. Gems. You're a gem. We are gems. Let me give you some sage advice. Take it from the sages. Seems. And so it seems, and so it seems. Hey XO, how are you? Hi, she's like diamonds. Massage. I have a funny thing about that. When I was visiting a college with my daughter, it said something about message, and I go, wow, look at this, they have massages here. But it was message. It's crazy. I did it. I didn't do age. I thought I did. I did Rock of Ages. You see, I always sometimes forget one or the other, right? We did sag. We did sag. Wow, look, we're almost done. It's like one time we're there and one time we're almost done. Hi, Excel. On the sea, I'm gonna tell you. Mega. It's a Mega Millions. It's the Mega Millions. The Mega. You won the Mega Millions, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart, you won the Mega Millions, sweetheart. I love you, sweetheart. Just do what I say, sweetheart. I'm getting you the puppy, sweetheart. Got it, sweetheart? You're my sugar pie, honey bun, cherry on top black forest cake, sweetheart. Sweetheart. I got to pissed it off. Don't get, I got to pissed it off. Pissed it off. And I was a cursing at the lady. Sweetheart. Just calm down, sweetheart. And drink some water. Then he told me to drink some coffee. Sweetheart. I'm a guy. Oh, if you can be who you are, Evan, just like you're coming in here as a troll, or just... You're fine, Evan. You can like anything you want, even troll suits. Because it's not at all obvious. Not at all. You gotta ease into it, right? You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. Evan, let me give you a little advice. If you want to be a troll, you gotta come in cool, okay? You don't come guns blazing, unleashing this stuff, right? It's not organic. You gotta bring it in, reel it in there, Evan, okay? First you want to just be like, hi everybody. Don't make a big announcement that you're new here. That's a dead giveaway. Just be like, hi, hey, hi Emmy. Hi, Murder of Crows. What you guys doing? Oh, playing a word game. I like this game. So you got to ease into it, Evan. You don't just come charging out of the gate with something, okay? Ease into it. You can thank me. Then you won't look so obvious. We don't have two E's to do eases or E's, or we can do, did we do SAGs? Sag Harbor. How come we didn't do same? A mass. It's a mass. Thank you, Margot. Don't get upset, Evan. I know you're changing your name and you're going to try it again. We're probably going to be off by the time you come back, but just think about it in the future, okay? Just, try to ease into it, okay, buddy? He's got the healer. Forever. You are mine forever. At your bottom dollar. Sharon doesn't like Annie. That tomorrow there'll be some just thinking about tomorrow. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? That's good, Evan. You're doing good. Good job. Good job, Evan. Ease into it, man, okay? Ease into it. Roll in. Roll in. You gotta take it easy, roll into it. That's good, Evan. You're doing great. Very good. You want it to be organic, right? Like I didn't come in here to troll. I'm not going to come in here and ask you like things that are weird. I'm going to wait. Yeah, wait. Get to know her. Read the room. Read the room, Evan. Read the room. You got it. You got it. Freer. Oh, sorry. I did it wrong. I was wrong. Ever. Don't you ever tell me that again. Sorry. Just getting into it. Clean it up. Clean it up. Ever, ever. Oh, la, 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 la. Even. Stephen. No, there's no N. Ever, forever, ever, ever. Row. Let me see. I'm good, Carolyn Jepson. How are you? Haven't seen you. I mean, I've seen you here and there. But not as much as I used to. But I'm tired, Carolyn. I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, we were in a party. I can't say what it is. I'll show you at one time. But we were having fun, and it was so much fun. And Painted Black was being fun, and I just couldn't stop. And I knew it was bad. But then I said, you're with people, and you're having a really good time. So what's losing a little sleep, right? It's those things that you'll remember. You're making memories. Memories. just like the corners of my mouth. Oh, I really need sleep. I will not listen to this. I'll be on your next Patreon. You better be. You better be, or I'll come there and get you, girl. I'm just joking, Carolyn. I haven't had sleep. Don't worry about it. I'm not coming to get you. That's not a threat. I'm just joking with you. Not a threat, Carolyn. I'm not coming to get you. Just joshing with you. Girl, telling you, girl. I'm not coming there, Carolyn. Not threatening you. I'm just joking. Pulling your leg, but not really pulling your leg, girl. Not hurting you. I'm not interested in hurting you. Girl. Oh, okay. You never know. Sometimes you say something and you think it's a joke and someone like goes like this. They said they were coming from me. You know, and it's, you know. Be careful. What did you say? I said. I think this is going to be it because this is a hard one, so I'm going to do a little bit of it and then I'm going to go to bed. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you so much. It was a good time. It's always a good time with you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for supporting the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Celtic? It's only a day away. One little day, that's great. Okay, Evan, good to see you, buddy. Good job taking instruction. Appreciate that. Best of luck to you, okay? Best of luck to everybody. See you tomorrow. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Love you. God bless. You're always.